Sarah had always been drawn to the macabre. After moving to the quiet village of Eldridge, she felt a magnetic pull toward the old mansion that loomed at the edge of the woods. It was said to be haunted, its walls whispering secrets of a tragic past. Most villagers avoided it, but Sarah's curiosity got the better of her. One crisp autumn evening, Sarah and Emily sat on the porch of Sarah's new home, the air filled with the scent of burning leaves. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting eerie shadows. "Do you really want to go there?" Emily asked, her voice shaking slightly. "They say the last owner went mad." "Come on, Em. What's the worst that could happen?" Sarah laughed, dismissing her friend's concerns. Despite Emily's protests, they made plans to explore the mansion that night. As darkness enveloped the village, they gathered flashlights and set off, the crisp leaves crunching beneath their feet. As they approached the mansion, Sarah's heart raced with excitement and fear. The house loomed before them, its windows like dark eyes watching them approach. The door creaked ominously as they pushed it open, the scent of mildew and decay wafting out to greet them. "Are you sure about this?" Emily whispered, glancing back toward the safety of the village lights. "Just a quick look around," Sarah replied, shining her flashlight into the dark interior. The beam flickered over dust-covered furniture and faded portraits, the faces seemingly trapped in time. They ventured deeper into the mansion, the air growing colder. Each room revealed more remnants of its past. An old piano with missing keys, a tattered sofa, and a broken mirror reflecting their anxious expressions. Suddenly, a soft whisper echoed through the hall. "Help me!" Sarah froze, her heart pounding. "Did you hear that?" Emily nodded, her eyes wide. "Let's go back. This isn't funny anymore." But Sarah, determined to uncover the mystery, pressed on. Just a little further. They climbed the staircase, each creak of the old wood heightening their anxiety. At the top, a door stood slightly ajar, light flickering from within. "Stay here," Sarah said, pushing the door open. Inside, a dimly lit room revealed an old rocking chair swaying gently, despite the still air. "Sarah, this is too much," Emily pleaded, her voice barely a whisper. Just then, the door slammed shut behind them, plunging them into darkness. Panic surged as Sarah fumbled for her flashlight, the beam flickering before finally illuminating the room. In the corner, an old woman with hollow eyes and a tattered dress stared at them. "Help me," she repeated, her voice hauntingly melodic. "Who are you?" Sarah asked, fear creeping into her voice. "I am Eleanor. I was trapped here, betrayed by those I trusted," the woman whispered, tears rolling down her wrinkled cheeks. "Trapped? How?" Emily asked, her curiosity piqued despite her fear. Eleanor began to recount her tragic story, her voice trembling. Decades ago, she had been the mistress of the mansion. Accused of witchcraft by the villagers after a series of unfortunate events, she was locked away, left to die. Now, her spirit lingered, seeking justice. As Eleanor spoke, the temperature in the room dropped, and shadows danced along the walls. "You must help me free my soul. The one who betrayed me still walks among you." Sarah's heart raced as she realized the old man Jenkins, the village elder, was the last of Eleanor's accusers. "What do we need to do?" she asked, feeling a surge of determination. "Find the book," Eleanor urged, her voice urgent. "The book of secrets hidden in the library. It holds the key to my freedom." Without hesitation, Sarah and Emily rushed down the hall toward the library, driven by an inexplicable force. The library was a chaotic mix of crumbling bookshelves and dust-laden tomes. As they searched through the piles, the whispers grew louder, the air thick with an ominous presence. "Faster!" Emily urged, her eyes darting around nervously. Finally, Sarah spotted an ornate book bound in cracked leather. She pulled it from the shelf, and as she opened it, the pages seemed to shimmer with a life of their own. "Read the incantation," Eleanor's voice echoed in their minds, the urgency palpable. With trembling hands, Sarah began to read aloud. As the final words left her lips, a rush of wind swept through the room, extinguishing their flashlights and throwing them into darkness. "Release me!" Eleanor's voice roared, a whirlwind of energy swirling around them. Suddenly, a blinding light enveloped the room, and they were thrown back against the wall. The air crackled with energy as the spirit of Eleanor rose, her form ethereal and radiant. "You have set me free," she whispered, her voice now filled with gratitude and relief. With a final glance, Eleanor faded into the light, leaving behind a sense of peace. The oppressive atmosphere of the mansion lifted, and the whispers quieted, shaken but real,